Hello and Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I have brought a very crucial video for you guys. Especially it will cover all the important tips that can be used in IELTS writing exams to ace the IELTS writing exam. IELTS writing is considered the toughest part of the IELTS writing because a lot of people don't even know how you will be evaluated on your exam on your IELTS writing task 1 and 2. So let's begin this video. So here are two parts in your IELTS writing exam, that is IELTS writing task 1 and IELTS writing task 2. For task 1, there is a difference between IELTS general training exam and IELTS academic exam because in general training you will be given letter writing. You have to write 150 words for writing task 1 for both academic and general training. But in general training, you will be asked to write a letter that can be formal or informal, depending on the question prompt and depending on whatever you have been given in your exam. The second is academic, where you can be given a table or a bar chart or a pie chart or a flow diagram or a line graph or a map, in which you have to give an introduction, overview, detailed comparison, or commentary about the given data or diagram. So, I'll be discussing this writing task 1 in detail in my upcoming videos because there is a difference on how to write formal letter and informal letter in your IELTS writing. But this video is focused on overall tips that can be used to ace your IELTS writing exam. So let's move forward towards the writing task 2. It holds more weightage, and you have to write 250 words for this task. So there are 7 essay types that you can get in your IELTS writing task 2. But let me mention here that the most recurring type of uh, essay type that you may get on your exam day is the opinionated essay. So if you are planning to appear in the IELTS exam, especially for writing, you have to be very sure, you have to do a lot of practice of the opinionated essay because there are more than 50% chances that you will be given an opinionated essay. So let's begin with the essay types first. So you can be given a double question essay where you will be asked two different questions in your essay and you have to address those questions in your body paragraphs. The very first thing, the second thing that I would tell you is it is very important that you look onto the bullet points of your essay because you have to cover those bullet points in separate paragraphs in your essay writing. So you can write 4 to 5 paragraphs, but don't exceed more than 5 paragraphs in your writing task 2. So you can be given agree or disagree, or to which extent do you agree or disagree to a particular statement that can be given in your essay. So this is the opinionated essay where you are asked to give your opinion. And one more important thing is whenever you are asked to give your opinion, only then give your opinion. If you're not asked in the question to give your opinion, please don't give your opinion because it would give an impression that you aren't able to understand what is asked in the question. So the next type of essay is discuss both views. In this type of essay type, you'll be asked about a situation, like you can be given a question, some people agree while other negate this idea can be anything, and you have to discuss both views. You have to come up with reasons with the different examples to support your idea, and you can also be asked in the same question, like discuss both views and give your opinion. So if you are asked to give your opinion, only then give your opinion. Next is problem solution essay. In this type of essay, you will be asked some kind of situation and problem arise due to that situation, and what solutions can be um, given forward or put forward to resolve those problems. Next is advantages and disadvantages. This is a very easy type of essay where you have to give advantages and disadvantages in your different body paragraphs. And if you are asked, you may be asked that give the advantages, yeah, what are the disadvantages, or what are the advantages or disadvantages, and give your opinion. So if you are asked, only then give your opinion. So let's move towards the overall tips, and let's discuss that how can you achieve good bands in the IELTS exam. This is the main part of the video that I'll be discussing. Look for plurals. The very important thing is look for plurals in your question prompt. If it is written advantages and disadvantages, that means at least you have to give two advantages and two disadvantages. Because if you are giving only one advantage or only one disadvantage, that means you are not able to understand the plurals and singulars that are being discussed in the question. Next is use of complex sentences. For me, this was the key through which I achieved 7 bands in my IELTS writing exam, because it is very important to showcase how much you have your range of grammar and how much sentences, different type of sentences you can use, because it is not the exam which is going to evaluate your creativity or productivity and how creative ideas you can come up with. Instead, it is the evaluation of your English language, your skills, your command over the language. So it is very important that you showcase different range of sentences. So I would suggest that you use simple sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences, and I'll surely be coming up with more videos on the complex sentences and how you can use complex sentences. So use a variety of sentences: simple, complex, compound, and complex compound sentences. Next is follow a certain pattern required by IELTS, because if you are good at writing, you can absolutely write a very good essay, but there is a particular pattern through which IELTS essay is written. For example, you have to come up with the introduction, and introduction, there is a particular pattern through which you have to cover all the points of the introduction, then body paragraphs, and then you have to give a conclusion as well. So it is very important that you look into it. Then you have a particular evaluation criteria. Keep that evaluation criteria, and I'll be discussing this evaluation criteria further in my videos as well. Keep that evaluation criteria in your mind, because if you don't have that criteria in your mind, you won't be able to get good bands in your IELTS exam. Then use synonyms. Don't repeat words in your IELTS writing. Try to use different synonym. For example, if you have used somewhere important, next you can use vital, you can use crucial, you can use paramount, you can use different kind of synonyms for a single word. It will show that you know, you understand that word, and you know how to paraphrase those words. Now, the next is give a separate paragraph if opinion is required with other essay types. For example, if opinion is required with advantages, disadvantages, so try to make a different paragraph for your opinion and give your opinion, support your opinion with your examples, with reasons, with, you can also write that studies suggest that. So if you're given like advantages and disadvantages, you may write 3 body paragraphs. In body paragraph 1 and 2, you may discuss advantages, disadvantages, and in the third paragraph you may write opinionated essay. But keep in mind that you have to complete this essay within 40 minutes. If you're not able to complete within 40 minutes, it is very obvious that you will be left with your essay and you won't be able to complete your essay, and your task achievement bands will be marked down. Then bear in mind each essay type needs to be written in a different manner. It is very important that you should know how to address each essay type. For example, if you are given advantages and disadvantages essay type, you should know that how you would be writing it. You would be writing advantages in the first paragraph, disadvantages in the second paragraph, second body paragraph, and then how you would be concluding it. If you are asked about your opinion, only then you have to give your opinion. And there is a particular pattern, a particular structure through which IELTS essay essays are written. So do have a look on that structure, because if you're not going to look at the structure, you won't be able to achieve the required bands in your IELTS writing exam. So these are the basic tips which I use to get 7 bands in writing. So uh, writing is the most difficult part of the IELTS exam, as I have mentioned before. So practice a lot, practice different kind of essay types. For example, I have mentioned that opinionated essay are most common type of essays that appear in the IELTS exam. So with a lot of practice, with bearing everything in mind, that how are you being evaluated, what are the 4 basic criterias on the basis of which you will be given your band score. So keep that in mind as well, so that you'll be able to ace your IELTS exam. So this is all for this video, and in the next video I'll be coming up with more IELTS writing material. Material means that how you will be writing each essay type in writing task 1, how you'll be writing a formal essay, how you'll be writing an informal essay, and most importantly I will focus on the use of complex sentences, because I figured out through my exam that this is the basis through which you can showcase your skills, your abilities, and your command over the English language, and you can get extra bands for this tip. So for this video, it's all for this video.